Hooray!
Are we rolling?
Hooray!
Are we rolling?
Yes.
Obviously, welcome to Studio 102, the Optimus review. Yeah.
Nice. Alrighty, here's the box. Such a delicious box. Autobots, it's a delicious box. Yes. The hero for our times, Optimus Prime. This was available only as a buzzworthy, and there are still buzzworthies floating out there. I don't know what the difference is. I don't think there actually is one. I think buzzworthy just existed so that Target could have an exclusive for however long the contract was, and now it is in the regular line, because there's not, from what I can see, a difference between the two. Anywho, you can see there he is. The Street Festival stakeout is this. So...
Not as good as some of the other backgrounds.
Everything in Roppy, the backgrounds have all been trash, honestly. Put that over there. Oh, here's the destructions. Don't need those. Okay, so this is in Peru, and this is part of the festival where they were sneaking up side streets because apparently they don't barricade those, I guess, or something. I don't know. Yeah. Not in love with that backdrop. It's kind of cool that Studio does that still, but honestly, some of the backdrops are just completely worthless. That being one of them. Okay, there you can see the gorgeous head sculpt. You're such a handsome boy. I know. Autobots, I'm a handsome boy. And he comes with this nice S word. Put that over there. He also has a blaster. Where's the blaster?
On his hand.
Oh.
It's just so small, guys.
It's on his fist. I didn't notice. I hadn't gotten that far. So one cool thing about him, again, like most Optimuses, his legs are a good 2/3 of the actual body here. Give or take. This one actually looks proportionally closer,
and also, he can't really crouch.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Not without bending his knees, but... So I think proportionally this is not quite as bad as some of the other ones we've seen. His head does look a tad small though, I think. What do you think?
I think it looks good.
To me, his head, I don't know, maybe it's just me, his head looks a tad small. Just kind of this little round ball on top of this big bulky thing. From the side he looks okay, from the back he looks okay. One nice thing though is his backpack
is not
very minimal. Look at how sleek and stylish. Autobots, I am sleek and stylish. Yes you are. You can open these, but there's no matrix of leadership in there. There's, in fact, nothing. But it is, I mean, you can do that. There is knee. There is hip. Very stiff hip joints here. These aren't actually... So it's just, this is kind of a weird composite joint here. You can see. He's got some swivel action there. He's got these sort of hip things, guards or something. Elbow here, shoulder here, so on. And you can, so one nice thing about this though is you don't actually have to remove his hand to put on the fish. You just
it simply just kind of folds into his...
That is slick.
It folds into his arm, and then the little peg is where you put the weapon.
I feel like that's a... Yeah, you can hear. See? I think that's a pretty slick design, actually. I like that. Oops. My blaster is not cooperating. Ah! No, Sentinel. Why won't my blaster work right? We do have these really cool, like this windshield, they actually put paint on the windshield wipers. Stuff like that on the windshield wipers. Look at this. They're in sort of relief. Hopefully you can see that. This is super cool. Yeah, in robot mode, he is quite delicious. Look at the detailing. Very nice. There's different tones here. So we've got sort of a high gloss silver here, almost a chrome. The badging there is white, and we've got this sort of almost a gunmetal here, and then this gray here. You can see there's a sort of flashy silver again for the stripe. Rims are really, really good. I don't think these are pegged in. I think these are just clipped in. Oh no, these are pinned in. Oh, they went back to pinning them in. Did they do it with all of them? I'm not going to try to. No, these are just clipped in, but they're very aggressive clips. So there's this nice rubberized stuff. Quite good. Yeah, I think quite good as far as robot mode.
Now for the less good mode, at least from the back. So we already did part of the transformation when we had the gun on him. So what you're going to want to do is just do that the same. The way that this works is that you open up his fist, or his arm, and then you just fold the fist in, like so. And then close that back up, and yeah. As for the transformation, straighten out the head, and just rip open his chest.
Ow.
Then just...
Ow, why? Why are you doing this?
Fold whatever this is up to his face.
Looks like a grill.
And then just fold this entire thing down and close back up the windows. As you can see, that's very easy to do.
I can't see like this.
Next, just unclip his back so it covers his butt. And then twist his arms around.
Ow.
And this kind of has a double jointed thing because... Now, actually, we saw another double jointed thing with Legacy Skyquake, and it reminds me of that a little bit, but the way that the arms go in, back to transformation into robot.
Yeah, tolerances are super tight on this guy, too.
Bend it down here, and then just, which was something we also saw in Studio 38. Fold out the tires.
Which one was it? 38 again?
That was Bumblebee Optimus.
Oh yeah. Did we do that one?
Yeah.
Yes. So guys, check out the studio playlist if you want to see the two differences between them. You can watch one video then the other one. There is continuity though between those two films, so I would expect that the figures would sort of follow.
So the way that these joints are actually really weird, the way that you have to do them, otherwise they'll just come off. You have to bend the joint with the arm.
Yeah, that's honestly a little funky.
And then that's how you get this to here. You need to fold out these panels. And then that just kind of clips into there. The Autobot symbol folds down. Right? Just fold this up in preparation.
Very much a G1
Fold
styling here.
This down. And I want to say, I don't think G1 is bad necessarily, just very simple in today's standards. But then just move this joint down too, right? Fold this back.
Yeah, he did not have a flashy paint scheme, particularly.
Also, if it's animation accurate, he didn't have that stripe on him, but actually, I think I like G1 Optimus's truck mode with the silver stripe on it.
Yeah,
that just looks better.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It definitely gives it a nice bit of contrast.
They're just a completely red truck.
Yeah, just a boring red cab.
Okay, so you tab that in and then tab that down. As you can see, this is a very panel-y figure.
Yeah, yeah. But it does, they don't just leave it just hanging out there in the wind. Like some of the other Transformers where they got this enormous backpack, like, no names or anything, Scourge, but, he does get away from that, so that's pretty nice. I do,
also, his head stays on.
Yeah, his head stays on, unlike Scourge, some other figures.
Speaking of some other figures, you can find that other figure in the playlist.
Actually, so that will be the video following this one. If depending on when you're watching this video, this video will be going live before Scourge. Scourge will be the video after this one.
And then you just have to tab that in, right? And then for the final part, just tab this front grill in.
good looking. I mean, it's
The cab is great.
the front of the truck looks just tremendous.
The back of the truck is.
The front of the truck is really. As far as the back goes, the front of the truck looks really good. He does have weapon storage though, so.
Yeah. So just fold up these two things.
Yeah.
Then fold these to here, and then put these little things around.
Yeah.
And then fold the feet in, and there will be a tab for the feet.
Yeah. I don't love
Straighten out the cab.
any of the section past the cab.
Bend down this area, and then just tab that in to the smokestack. And then you would tab that together. But you may notice that it's slanted, and you just kind of have to play around with that a little bit.
Yeah, like I was saying, tolerances are super tight on this thing. So, but you can usually fiddle with it and get a little bit closer, you know, just kind of messing around with it a little bit. Trying to press stuff into place and so on. It looks like it's pretty close. Yeah, that looks good. That's good right there.
You got...
Yeah, so one of the things is that it almost seems like the rear wheels are slightly misaligned.
But it's actually rolling this time.
Because they don't actually grip. Like all six wheels don't. Sometimes.
But if you see on my hand here, they roll fine.
Yeah, they roll fine, but sometimes they won't. And it might just be the surface of this table too. Are you gonna stow the weapons? Why don't you stow the weapons?
Oh yeah, and then the final part of the transformation just.
Oh yeah, you gotta fix the fuel tanks. Yeah.
So for the sword, you just kind of shove it back here, and there you can see that there's a little hole in his crotch section where this little thing slides into, and then there's a tab in the leg. Actually, it's easier if I just open this. See, it goes like that, and then
okay.
re-tab in the feet, and then there. That's your storage.
Does it go like that, or does it go with the arc of the sword pointed up on top? You know what I mean? Can you rotate the sword around? Oh no, maybe not, huh? Because of where it tabs. Gotcha.
Actually.
Yeah, that's weird.
And then for the little blaster thing, I don't think this is the right place, but just...
It works super good though.
Yeah, just tab it into here.
I mean, it seems fine.
That's the truck.
Seems good. I like it. All right, so is that on both? Oh, it is on both sides. Is it? Yeah, it is. So you could do it this way, right?
I suppose you could.
So it's just depending on how you want your slicing to be, I guess. I mean, I suppose it doesn't actually matter one way or the other. So here it is. Here you can see the cab is a little wonky there. Not horrible though.
The back
This is
trash.
So garbagey. Yeah, I don't like any of this.
The front part of it's okay. I like the front part.
Yeah, so from the front it looks great. As good as this is ever going to look, it looks like you got the headlights painted in, you got a sort of a badging here almost. You got a little bit of the paint is scuffed off part of that though. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I noticed that a little bit.
Man. QC at Takara, wherever facility is making this. Well, those studios are a joint venture between Hasbro and Takara Tomy.
So both of them.
So whatever. Well, yeah, but I'm sure this is made in like
China.
Where's this made? It's probably China. See if it's on the box. Whoever is making this, we've had some qualms, I guess I'll say, about some of their QA. From the side, it looks okay. This to me though, like this blue section here all the way back is just it's kind of ill. I don't know. I don't love that part.
Made in Vietnam.
Oh, it's Vietnam? Okay.
Or maybe that's just the box, I don't know.
No, I think it's probably the figure. Oh yeah, see there? See there? Did you see that? I pushed this here. So this if you have the blue thing touching the bottom of this, it'll straighten out the cab. Did you notice that?
Huh.
Yeah, you gotta have this blue thing here touching this gray thing, and then it straightens out the cab.
Otherwise, I think it's a pretty good,
Interesting.
other than this, I think it's a pretty good vehicle.
Oh, you know what? I like that system better now. That actually makes more sense. Wow. It's not as completely dumb as it looks. That actually is not bad. I mean, they gotta do something with this stuff, but I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't really hate it either, though, now that we've got it figured out. Before, when it was like the cab was wonky, that's interesting. I wonder how we missed that. But yeah, I think the fuel tanks look pretty good. Can you move? Oh yeah, is that what you did? Okay, got it.
I don't really care about the fuel tanks, and also you just did the first step of the transformation.
Well, there's this is cool. I'm going over the cool detailing here.
I love the stripe still.
Does this open? Can you open this?
No, that's the head port. You'd have to open the windows, which is tabbed into that, and.
Oh, you can't just open stuff on this? You can't open the windshield?
No.
Like, there's no truck do you mind? There's no truck that's designed like that. I'm just looking. He doesn't want anyone to know. It's his secret. It's our secret. But you don't have a complete. Yeah, no, I mean, as far as the color scheme goes, I think you're right. I think it is pretty good. Pretty slick. Pretty good.
As for transformation back, he already did the first step. He closed in the gas tanks. Thank him, audience. So just untab the blaster and then just pull that out. Alright, so now go to the back of the truck and untab all of that.
His shin guards.
Yeah, his shin guards, and then just flip up his feet.
The transformation is a little weird on this, but it's not. I don't think.
Flip down these parts.
It's not horrible.
It's not Scourge.
I wouldn't say. Yeah. Scourge is wacky. Actually, I mean, you remember Megatron too from where he had it was a Dark of the Moon where he had the cover over the back of his trailer.
Yeah.
That one was goofy too. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a screwy transformation also.
So and then bend down that. Reveal his allegiance. Fold up these little panels here, which will allow clearance for these panels to go back up to the smokestacks. Like so. Also, the smokestacks are posable for some reason.
You know, at least they stay in place. Unlike certain other figures. Scourge.
And then just untab these panels and then pull out the arms. And with the arms, you're going to bring these back and then up to move the entire joint with it.
Back and then rotate them up. See those silver tabs? Let me show you. See these silver tabs? Those silver dots need to be there.
And then you can open up the windshield, but I typically save that for the last one. And then you can see how the arm joints are bending.
A little treat for yourself. You just save it to the end.
Yeah, so you'll see how the arm joints are bending. It reminds me so much of Skyquake because of the way that you pull these out.
Yeah.
And I like the Skyquake figure.
Yeah, Skyquake is really, really good.
And then
that one is up by the time this will be posted as well, so you guys can check that out.
Turn that around. You guys can see what I'm talking about.
That it will be in the Legacy Prime playlist if you missed it.
And then just fold the tires into here, and then just pull his legs up.
I noticed they're doing that front wheels.
Close up the back.
Have you noticed that they do that with other front wheels too? They're tucking them behind.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's interesting how transformations have kind of evolved.
So then take out these little panels and then just unfold the fists.
Yeah.
Close that up and then close these panels up and then turn around the arm. Do that with the other side.
I gotta say, I like the robot or the vehicle one better now that we've kind of figured it out. But
now for the treat.
The treat.
So just open up these little panels here and then just bring this entire assembly up. Bring that down and then.
Would you say overall this is one of the better studio figures?
Yeah, no, it's one of the better studio figures.
Yeah, I would say so too. Now, I think he's actually a pretty solid overall.
And also, you can do this if you get him to stand.
Autobots, I'm a pretty ballerina.
Just
Watch me spin, Autobots. I'm doing ice capades without ice. Yeah, he's super stable. Like,
let's give it a table shape test.
There would be almost no reason for him to ever be in that pose, like ever. But you can do that.
Kind of do the splits. Kind of.
Yeah, that's true.
I think his articulation limits him though. Otherwise, this is a good figure.
It's such a strong callback to G1. Like it the kind of blocky Optimus. I don't know. I think it looks. I don't like cab over trucks, but I actually like this figure quite a bit. I think he's definitely super solid. Now, which of the Roppy? There's a discussion, right? Which of the Roppies figures? And we've done. I think. Let's see. We've done. Who have we done?
So we have Nightbird.
We've done all the Terracons.
So yeah, Nightbird, Battle Trap, Scourge.
Yeah. So the Terracons plus
Mirage.
Optimus, plus Mirage. Was there another one that we did?
I don't think so.
Because see who else is in it? RC.
We didn't do Bumblebee. We didn't do Pablo.
We didn't do Not Wheeljack. We didn't do. Yeah, we didn't do B either. I mean, B is not radically different from
honestly,
a lot of the other Bs.
Out of the ones that we've done, I think for Roppy, I think Optimus is the best by far.
I think he's got to be in like the top one or two. I'm trying to remember Nightbird. 'Cause Nightbird I thought was pretty good too, right?
Yeah, she was so small though.
Yeah, that's true. Right, Nightbird was pretty well. Again, that's not like the car is huge itself either. So Nightbird I think was pretty good also. But yeah, Scourge had some issues. Battle Trap. I think the problem we had with Battle Trap was he had kind of a funky vehicle mode. I think if I'm remembering right. And then, oh man, the paneling nightmare that was Mirage. Yeah, you remember him. It was nice to see a Porsche, but man, wow.
Also, you can store his sword like that, which is my preferred way to do that.
Oh yeah, here.
I like the way that looks.
Oh. This, by the way, is completely useless for actually reaching back and grabbing it. Like you'd want the handle where you could actually get it. But, I mean, you can store it like this, I guess. You know, I mean, it's your figure, store it however you want, you know what I'm saying?
Otherwise, I think this Optimus is great.
Yeah, he's super good. Yeah, like I said, it's a really good callback,
But
I think, to G1.
Another question is, does this Optimus even compare to some of the other ones we've done generally? Like, say, the Leader class, maybe?
As far as Studio Series?
No, as far as Optimuses in general.
Oh, so if we're comparing it to, like, mainline toys, I think there are mainline toys that I've liked better. Prime Optimus was really good.
Leader class.
Last night, Optimus, all the ones that we did, I think we did like 3 different sizes. They were all good. That actually might be one of my favorite versions of Optimus.
The Western Star?
Yeah. The Revenge of the Fallen Optimus, the movie line toy, was pretty good. Studio was okay. I really didn't like the transformation for that. Remember it had that goofy thing with his chest? We'll probably still need to get a replacement at some point. That might be coming in the near future, guys. There is a set coming out from Revenge of the Fallen that look forward to, guys. That might be coming.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? His truck mode looked good, but the transformation was just...
The studio was terrible, yeah. The movie line toy was okay, though. But I think a lot of people have wanted sort of a return to G1 form. And this one, I think, is a really, really good version of that. Can you fold over the... Let me see a second. Oh, okay. So here's a missed opportunity, guys. Because let's just say you had him here, and you're like,
Okay, that's
you
actually...
know what? I would like to have him have red arms instead of these gray things.
You know what? That actually looks a bit more G1.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, if you could only do that. You can have it like that. It looks a little goofy. It's like his cufflinks are just unraveling, but oh, that's a bit of a missed opportunity there. We could paint those gray things red though, I guess, but
If we really wanted to.
yeah.
I suppose that could be said about
super good figure.
Yeah, no, great. It's one of the better studio figures.
Man, the detailing's really good.
I feel like it's one of the better studio figures.
Some of the paint's a touch questionable, but
my opinion on it, one of the better studio figures we've reviewed.
oh yeah, easily. Yeah, totally, for sure. Yeah, he's definitely one of the better studio figures, no doubt about that.
I mean, if you see this guy, and if you want either a Rocky Optimus or a callback to G1, you should pick him up.
Yeah. Did we do the Bumblebee Optimus?
We did. We did do the Bumblebee Optimus in studio. We can go back and watch that video after this.
Is that how close was that one to this one? Because I don't actually remember that one.
Okay, so it has elements of the transformation from the other one. Like the chest windows opening up like that, and the waist swivel around. Otherwise it is... Oh, and the back panel too. But otherwise it is a bit different.
So
quite a bit different.
Is it still here or is it over there?
It's over there.
So that'd be kind of interesting to compare them to see what this one is better. You're thinking?
Way better. So the thing with the other one,
I don't totally remember the other one.
Was that it had these like panels for the sides of the truck just hanging off of his arms.
Oh, okay.
And the transformation was a bit finicky at points when you were trying to make the cab. Things would just untab and other stuff. Honestly, I think this one's way better, way simpler. Yeah,
this one's really good. I like the paint scheme. I just wish the grill one got
the smokestacks are bigger, and they were so tiny on the Studio 38 one. It looked like he had bunny ears behind the cab.
You're making fun of me, Autobots. Stop teasing me. Yeah. No. Anyway, this is definitely, I think, one of the... What's kind of funny is they follow one of the more questionable figures they put out by one of the better ones. So it's so streaky with...
It's a hit or miss.
With Studio
It's
Series.
hit or miss.
All right, guys. Well, so this is the Studio 102. The Rotby, Rise of the Beast, Optimus Prime, Voyager class. If you guys did enjoy looking at this, please give us the old thumbs up. Hit the red scribble button if you... Oh, it's not even red anymore. Hit the subscribe button if you've not already done so.
We've been on this platform a long time. You remember when it was still red.
Yeah. This is... We're coming into our 9th year of creating all this...
wonderful content.
Amazing stuff for you guys. But definitely if there's a blue notification and comments available and you care to use those, feel free to do that. There is also the old community tab right here in the youtube.com that occasionally we post things on. You can check that out, as well as all the old stuff. So all the old display shots and whatnot can be found there. But one last time, Studio Series 102, Optimus Prime Voyager class from Transformers Rise of the Beast, and we will see you all next time.
Bye-bye.
Autobots, roll out.